Alright guys, I've just messing about in back garden. I've just bought a gorillapod original because I'm sick to death of me. Some of my filming's a bit wobbly and it's getting on my nerves a bit, so I thought, well, I'll give it a whirl. I've read reviews on the see what you, as you can see, it's dead steady now. Obviously it's just held on a little mini tripod. I read the reviews and it looked pretty good, so I thought, well, I'll give it a whirl. So I'm just going to have a play with the old I'm just going to have a play with the old biolite and the newly fixed Coleman. So I'll catch you in a bit, lads, when I've got some stuff in this. Yeah, I've got my sensor with this and all. It's flipping dead easy to use the old Amaro card. There's loads of different alternatives to fire starting kit, but you can see that. Flipping, this last age is £3.50 including packaging off at Amazon, so can't really go wrong. Look, there's a couple of bits. You're supposed to rag it up a bit, but I never bother with it. I'm just seeing if I can see it yet. The only thing with my little camera, it ain't got a screen you can bend round, so now it's on tripod, I can't see what I'm doing, if you like. I can't see what if the camera angle's right. So I'll bung one of them in. I've got a bit of bark and stuff here. I've got some of them kitty litters as well, which I'll no doubt be using, but I'm just gonna, this is really dry stuff from last year. Just put a bit of bark in it and just a bit big that. I ain't brought my knife, it's up at ass, I can't be asked to fetch it now, so just going to put a few bits of this in. Got a bit more here. Just let that just get going a little bit. I've got a few some dry bits of Lilandi here. This bond's like a good one normally. She's starting to take. And just stick the old fan on. Just tilt this back a bit. Old Gus has come for a nosy, haven't you, Gus? And keep your nose out of that bugger. And I'm using my little Tatonka today, so it's looking a bit worse for wear. I have to put the old pot holder on for smaller pots before it gets too hot and I bomb my fingers. So yeah, I'm quite impressed with this gorillapod so far. You can do all sorts of stuff with it. I'll put a bit on the end, just a bit of film, and show you what it's like. It's the standard one. I think it'll stand up to about 6 inch off the ground, but at the minute I've got it, if you can see on this shot, I've got it attached just to the arm of one of my chairs, and it's gripping lovely, like, you know, you just curl it around. Normally I'm holding this and trying to juggle my cups and everything, and it gets a right pain. So I'll catch you in a bit, lads, when this is going a bit stronger. Right, lads, I've got a bit more heat in it now. I'm going to stick this will be about 300 millilitres of water in the old Tatonka, something like that, if I can just find it. Where are we? 250, that's about 300 just over. Not sure how this is going to go. It's not burning brilliant, but we'll see. Ah, that's warming up, lads. Good thing about this. There we go. So, alright, I'm just. I'll show you the old gorillapod, look. And it's got a nice feature where there's like a locking mechanism. You slide it to unlock, press the little button there, and then you can just slide it out of this shoe here, if you can see that. And that you can just permanently screw that onto your 1/4 inch thread on the bottom of the old camera. So anyway, just a bit close up of that. I stuck to it at sticking. one that sticks the dog brought up garden the other day, so waste not, want not. And there's only a bit of fuel in here. I'll show you, look lads, what we got in there. Ouch, look at that's warm. There's probably only about 1/4 full of stuff, a bit of bark and a bit of stick. Something flapping in tree. Oh, bloody pigeons, we get quite a few pigeons around here. Anyway lads, it's not going to be long. Oh, I can see we're on about, let me have a look here. It's on about 375 millilitres I've got in there. Well lads, I've had to put a bit of catty litter in and a bit more of that stuff because I'd just put it to bare minimum. Anyway, here we go again. This shouldn't take long now, as long as you don't take your bloody fingers off with it. Once you get enough flame on it like this now, it's literally seconds. This water's warm, but it's gone, I don't know what temperature it is, but it's quite warm, so it shouldn't take long at all. Get this bugger square on. The only thing with that now is that Tatonka, look, that angle's going to be bloody boiling. Oh, she's going mental now, it's boiling. I've got a boil on already, look. That's literally, of course I've just chucked a bit of catty litter in and got a decent flame on it. It's just gone berserk. Turn the old oxygen down a bit. I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not, the actual the pot holder, the little triangle thing, is actually glowing red hot. The actual metal's glowing. Let's use the bag and hope I don't melt the bugger. Bloody cat's come to join us now, look. It's like a flaming farmyard, my arse is. Anyway lads, brews up. I'll catch you in a bit. Now lads, this is Mark II. I've just filmed myself and all I got were my shoulders and no head. Hey up Gus. Oh Gus has come, I've just kicked the cat off. He's back again, he likes his fusses. Hope you can see me on this one lads. But anyway, the missus is off that at the minute. She's gone shopping and she's got strict orders to get me a medicinal bottle of cider because I've had a bit of a sore throat and it will just take the edge off a bit. And I'm just going to enjoy my brew. Let the old biolite burn down a bit. I might actually now, I might top that up actually. Just leave it running for a bit. Not do it no harm. And I'm going to have a mess about with the Coleman and just check it out. Seems to be running alright, but I fancy a place. I'm just chuck a bit of unleaded in and give it a burn. And I'll catch you in a bit lads. Cheers. Just a quick one lads. I don't know about you lot, but when I'm filling the old Coleman up, no matter what I do I end up stinking of petrol. So what I normally, it's a bit of a mess, look, that's where I oiled it the other day. It's all coming out. I reckon I put a bit too much in when I did the old pump. I normally tip it right up, look, put one, I don't know if you can see that very well, but I fold one of the legs in, put the other two out on an angle, tip her up. I've got a bag here because I don't want to get petrol everywhere. And then I've got a crabby old funnel in. I know you can get a proper funnel, but no matter what I do, it'll end up, it weeps out of this join here a bit. and I end up stinking of petrol. Anyway, if anybody's got any tips, I'd appreciate it. I'm just going to fill her up anyway, lads, and then I'll come back to you in a minute. Bye, bye. Well, lads, I've petroled that up. Just move that over a bit. Now, no matter what I do, I don't know if you can see this or not, lads, no matter what I do, I end up stinking of petrol when I use this, when I've just filled it up. Yeah. That's it. I normally put about 30 in. Depends how much. Well, I've just filled this up, I can probably only get about 20 in. Get this squared up. Should be interesting. I've just loaded it right up, so. Yeah. One second, lads, Mrs. is just chatting. Well, the Mrs. turned up. Cheers, lads. So, the Coleman's running absolutely brilliant now. I don't know where we can see that, lads, but I'm well happy with that, because like I said, I couldn't get to work until I stripped it down and did the pump, so I'm really chuffed. The old biolite still chucking away on a couple of twigs, and I've got a bit of beer. This is a bit strange, having that camera right down there. It's made me realise, I think, I'm not going to do it yet, but I think I might have a look at one of them GoPros. I want a wider angle lens, because this is crazy. That's about, the camera's about 6 foot away from me. So I've got to keep going up and farting about. So I don't know. I might eventually get another one. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, lads, bit of a boring video, but I've not really been out or done anything today. Really, took the dog for a couple of miles, but that's it. I've done nothing. So anyway, catch you later, lads. Just for your info, lads, this has been burning now. I started this about an hour ago, and that's all that's left. It's still burning, but it's really efficient. If you look at this, I'm just going to empty it out into the old fire pit thing. So that's it. It's literally, I don't know if you can see the scale of it, but there's one at legs. Literally nothing left. It's really good when you think about it. It burns, as long as your wood's good quality, it'll burn it up to literally a handful of ash, nothing left. It's really good. So see that smoking away. See, there's my hand. It's literally, there'd be like a tiny little handful. And that. Anyway, lads, I'm gonna go inside now and clean myself up a bit and have a couple of pops. See you another time, lads. See you later.